40 years ago, men planted 400,000 acres of the North Island Central Plateau with small pine trees. These were to be the nucleus of a forest industry, an industry which the planters hoped would develop as the forest matured. Their hopes were not unfounded. Today, the trees which were so laboriously planted by hand leave for the forest railhead in giant trucks, 90 tons of timber in each load. The planters did their job well. Their man-made forest now grows faster than it can be cut down. There was no machinery for planting the seedlings all those years ago, but now a $72,000 grab takes just 2 minutes to lift the logs from the truck to railway wagon. There are 30 tons of logs on each wagon, 35 wagons to each train, and there are 5 trains a day. 5,000 tons of timber every day going to the mill. In 1953, the village of Tokoroa, to the west of the plateau, had a population of 114. Today, it has 14,000. On the east, Kawarau boasted a population of 5 families. Today, it's home for 7,000 people. Kawarau and Tokoroa are company towns. They have grown up with the mills that were built to process the forest's raw material. From here on, the logs will be individually sorted and sent off to one of 3 processors to become sawn timber, pulp for export, or newsprint. Stripped of their bark, the larger and better quality logs go to the sawmill. This sawn timber supplies the New Zealand market and an export trade. It's the end product of the very best logs from the forest. The smaller logs are used for pulp and paper making. These are to be chipped, then cooked. In the digesters, giant pressure cookers, chemicals are mixed with the chips. Now the chips have been reduced to raw fibre. The rest of the wood has been cooked away in the chemicals. Fibre is used for two purposes. Some is made into board known as kraft, which is exported and used in paper making overseas. The remainder is stored and used in the mill's own paper machines. All newsprint contains 20% of this fibre. The drum barker is the beginning of paper making, the mill's most important job. These logs are being pulped. Ground by huge revolving stones, the crushed logs are mixed and suspended in water. Combined with 20% of wood fibre, the mixture becomes liquid newsprint. This is the end of a pine tree and the beginning of a newspaper. This is the mixture a few seconds before it goes onto the paper machine. It's 99% water and 1% wood. The solution is spread out through nozzles onto a screen which is moving at 30 miles an hour. The water drains off through the screen, leaving the pulp to be transported away on rollers and then dried into newsprint. The paper machines run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the year round. It takes only a few minutes for the pulp to become paper, for a completed roll of newsprint to be taken off and a new one started without the machines ever stopping. Newsprint, sold around the Pacific, the end product of a multi-million-dollar industry that began with the hand planting of seedling pines 40 years ago.